Please take a moment as we honor, acknowledge, reflect, and express our sincere gratitude and appreciation of the peoples, ancestors, and sacred land that we gather upon today. We honor the ancestral homelands and traditional territories of Indigenous peoples who have been here since time immemorial, and to recognize that we must continue to build solidarity and kinship with Native Indigenous communities. At Irvine Valley College, we honor the Kizh Nation, the Hashman Nation, and the Gabrielino Tongva tribe. We would also like to pay our respects to the land and life of Indigenous people, the ancestors, elders, and our relatives' relations, past, present, and emerging. Greetings, graduates, family, and friends of the class of 2021. My name is John Hernandez, president of Irvine Valley College. It is my sincere privilege to welcome you to IVC's virtual commencement ceremony, where we are honoring our 36th graduating class. Graduates, we are thrilled to join in the celebration of your academic accomplishments, along with your family and friends who are joining us remotely. Whether online or in person, commencement is a ceremony to recognize your success and perseverance during your time at IVC. Despite some additional challenges this year, you made it happen. You stayed connected, engaged, and now you've made it to the finish line. We are so proud of the achievements you've made and excited to see where your educational journey will take you next. To begin our ceremonies, there are a number of guests who would like to wish you well. Please welcome our South Orange County Community College Board of Trustees.
Congratulations to you, Irvine Valley College graduates, class of 2021. Well done for achieving this significant step in your academic career. As the president of the South Orange County Community College District Board of Trustees, it is my immense honor and privilege to celebrate this monumental accomplishment with you. With all my heart, I wish we could be together enjoying the celebration, surrounded by family and friends. And I do anticipate the coming day when we can all gather, one and all, and take note of the full range of all of your accomplishments. But today, we gather virtually to formally recognize you and your success. It is an important moment for each of you and for Irvine Valley College. Do not forget to congratulate yourselves on your incredible intelligence on choosing IVC as your college. You recognize that we, that is your professors, staff, well, all of us, would not let you down, even during a worldwide pandemic. Moreover, you did not let us or yourselves down either. Please be sure to take the time to thank all who helped you get to this momentous milestone in your journey. Your proud professors, staff, counselors, administrators, trustees, parents, friends, and family. We are here to support you. We hope that you have fond memories of our talented IVC family and consider us your college. Please let us know how you are doing and how we can continue to help you. Congratulations again, class of 2021. Please enjoy your well-deserved opportunity to celebrate. May you continue to have new happiness, new inspirations, new goals, and new achievements.
Greetings, class of 2021, and greetings to your family, friends, and loved ones, and welcome to our faculty, staff, and administration. I'm Trustee Tim Jamal, and I offer you my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates of Irvine Valley College. Last year, I stated that the class of 2020 has an indelible place in our history, having the transition in 1 week from in-person to online classes. And now you, your class, the class of 2021, had to endure similar challenges, having to learn largely through remote learning the entire year. The fact that you have earned your degree or certificate is proof of your commitment to education and learning. I know that COVID-19 restricted your activities on this beautiful campus, and I'm genuinely sorry for that. But I also know that graduating from one of the top community colleges in the state will prepare you well for the next phase, whether it's your education or launching your career. I'm very proud of you and all of your ability to persevere toward all of your goals in the face of this dreaded pandemic. Someday I look forward to shaking your hand right here, hopefully on this campus. We are proud of you, and I wish you the best of luck and a hearty congratulations again. Thank you.
This has been an academic year unlike any other. We have overcome unfamiliar challenges, and we have experienced loss and grief. Yet through it all, you have found new ways to learn, study, and create. You have affirmed the mission of Irvine Valley College, showing us with optimism and urgency that we must fulfill our responsibilities to one another and to the world. I am grateful for your resilience, creativity, and selflessness, and I congratulate you on approaching the completion of your degree requirements. As Board Trustee for the South Orange County Community College District, please know that we are very proud of you, and we look forward to recognizing your achievements. It is true, for the past year, we will find strength in our purpose and in one another. We will work together to celebrate safely all you have accomplished during your studies at Irvine Valley College. Congratulations. Please remain safe and healthy.
Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." And believe you did in your ability to overcome obstacles, adapt to change, and persist nevertheless. As a member of the Board of Trustees, I am so incredibly proud of your tenacious efforts and work ethic. Completing the requirements of a certificate or a degree is no easy task, yet you achieved this during one of the most difficult times in American history. We applaud your hard work and your willingness to succeed. Congratulations to all of the students throughout the South Orange County Community College District. And please remember to thank your faculty, your family, and any other supportive members of your life that helped you continue in your educational journey. Congratulations once again.
Congratulations, 2021 graduates of Irvine Valley College. It's been quite a year for you. During this year, you have accomplished something truly amazing, not only conquering the academic challenges placed before you, but also navigating the unprecedented set of circumstances brought on by COVID-19. You persevered, adapted, and ultimately excelled. You have now reached commencement, the end of this phase of your academic life, and the beginning of new opportunities. You will face many trials in the future, but your accomplishments at IVC have proven that you have the skills, the fortitude to overcome the most extreme challenges. May you use this experience to find limitless success in your personal, academic, and professional endeavors. We on the Board of Trustees commend and congratulate you on this fine achievement, and may you always remember Irvine Valley College as a place where you were tested and proven and equal to the challenge.
To the students of Irvine Valley College, class of 2021, you did it. You accomplished something that is unprecedented and remarkable. You have completed your studies and are ready to move on to the next phase of your academic or professional careers. You persevered to achieve academic success despite a year of challenges, barriers, and uncertainties. and the South Orange County Community College District Board of Trustees could not be more proud. I am confident that you became stronger, wiser, and more resilient because of your tenacity to navigate effectively during this difficult time. Although our present environment does not quite feel like the back to normal we all anticipated, hope is certainly on the horizon, and there is a restored sense of optimism among us. Commencement season continues to be one of my favorite times of the year because it's an opportunity to reflect and to celebrate, and you should do just that. Please take time to reflect on the hurdles you have overcome, and moreover, celebrate those milestones that will undoubtedly make a lasting impact on your life and future endeavors. Again, congratulations. Wishing you all the very best.
Hello, I am Trustee Jim Wright. I want to start by congratulating the 2021 graduates of Irvine Valley College. The world will forever look back on the last 18 months as some of the most trying times anyone had seen in quite a while. With that, I want to highlight you, our graduates of 2021, for stepping up and succeeding in your education during your time here. Employers and universities will look at the trials of your education with respect and great understanding that you didn't give up. The situation was tough, extreme, and you persevered. There are many that have been involved in your accomplishments, and always remember, because of the efforts of others, you have been able to succeed. A rising tide lifts all ships. Congratulations again. We're proud of you.
Thank you, trustees. It is now my honor to welcome our Chancellor, Dr. Kathleen Burke.
Irvine Valley College graduates, congratulations. Class of 2021, you've been through so much in the last 2-3 years, and particularly in the last 18 months with the pandemic. You've persevered and you've reached this milestone where you've completed a degree or certificate and you're ready to go out and face the world on your new challenges. You've taken care of yourself and your family and friends throughout the pandemic, and we're so grateful and appreciative for everything that you've done. This sets you on a great path for the rest of your life, whether you're going on to transfer or into the workforce. Congratulations, Irvine Valley College graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Burke. Graduates, forever, the class of 2021 will be recognized as a special group of students who demonstrated resilience, determination, and the ability to navigate and succeed despite the challenges of a global pandemic. I commend you for adapting to these circumstances. It is my hope that you take forward every part of what IVC has given to you and make a positive impact in the world. I hope you can hear all of us virtually cheering. We recognize your tenacity and commitment, your hard work and sacrifice, and most importantly, your tremendous dedication to reach this milestone. Today may be a catalyst in your career path or a benchmark as you plan to transfer to a four-year school. If you are transferring, we know you are as proud as are we of our #1 transfer rate, which you all help us achieve. You have prepared yourself well for life's road ahead. Whatever your experiences have been while at IVC, as classmates, each of you are now united as alumni. You will forever be lasers, and we will continue to have an open door if you ever need to call upon us. It has been my privilege to share this celebration with you. I wish you happiness, health, and a heartfelt congratulations. I am now honored to introduce our guest speaker. This individual has accumulated a long list of accomplishments. He is recognized as one of the nation's most highly respected racial equity experts. He is a provost professor in the Rossier School of Education and the Marshall School of Business at the University of Southern California. He also is the Clifford and Betty Allen Chair in Urban Leadership, founder and executive director of the USC Race and Equity Center, president of the American Educational Resource Association, a past president of the Association for the Study of Higher Education, and editor-at-large of Time magazine. He has published 12 books and over 100 academic publications. He is the recipient of dozens of top honors in his field and 1 honorary doctorate. He spent a decade at the University of Pennsylvania, where he was a full tenured professor. His PhD is from Indiana University. Please join me in welcoming your keynote commencement speaker, Dr. Shaun Harper.
Congratulations, Irvine Valley College, class of 2021. I am deeply honored and grateful to have been chosen to deliver this year's commencement address. Many months ago, when I was first invited to spend this important day with you, we imagined we'd be together all in one space with your family members, loved ones, and the Irvine Valley College faculty and staff. Although that is impossible at this time because of the ongoing global pandemic, please know that your family members, loved ones, and the members of the Irvine Valley College faculty and staff all salute you. They're so proud of you, and they are celebrating your incredible success right now across a multitude of locations. My message to this year's graduates is about recovery. Let me start with recovery from the devastating effects of COVID-19. My sincerest condolences to those of you who have lost loved ones to the coronavirus and other illnesses during your time in college. As I thought about recovery as the centerpiece of today's commencement address, I was not only thinking about recovery from this now 14-month global pandemic, but also recovery from years, decades, and centuries of laws and policies that helped manufacture racism, classism, sexism, xenophobia, homophobia, transphobia, Islamophobia, and all of the other phobias and isms that negatively impact people's lives. It is time to recover and assume collective leadership for the eradication of these evils in our communities, state, nation, and world. It is time to recover from climate change and the damage that has been done to our planet. From the acts of violence against Asian and Asian American people throughout this pandemic. From the longstanding policies and practices that continually deny women equal pay for equal work. It is time to recover from the attacks on DACA, from terrifying ICE raids, from the separation of families and the unacceptable detention of migrant children. It is time to recover from the police murders of unarmed Black people. It is also time for us to recover from the partisan politics that ultimately divide us, and from the unreasonableness that fuels cancel culture, and from the spread of hate, misinformation, and divisiveness on social media. It is time to recover from mass shootings in schools, grocery stores, movie theaters, places of religious worship, and everywhere else that people are senselessly killed. It is time to recover. Recovery requires leadership. I believe each of you in the Irvine Valley College class of 2021 is now prepared to lead in all the ways that we so urgently need leadership. You can be the police officer who holds yourself and your colleagues to a much higher standard. You can be the nurse or the doctor or the insurance company executive who leads us to equity in our healthcare system. You can be the judge who ultimately refuses to ever permit miscarriage of justice in your courtroom. You can lead the team of engineers that develops the next fleet of electric and energy efficient cars, or the team of bankers who figure out how to ensure that those cars are affordable for low income drivers who want to do their part in reducing our carbon footprint. You can be the school teacher or the community college professor who prepares the next generation of leaders to value diversity, equity, inclusion, fairness, and justice. You can be the courageous person on your city council or the mayor of Irvine, Los Angeles, or some other city. You can be the governor of California or the congressperson who represents our great state on Capitol Hill, or the president of the United States. Irvine Valley College has prepared you to lead. Our society needs you to lead. My hope is that each of you seizes every available opportunity to lead. Our planet depends on it, lives depend on it, justice depends on it. Our collective recovery depends on it. And the legacy of your alma mater, Irvine Valley College, depends on it. Bravo and congratulations.
Over the last year, I have had the privilege of working closely with your Associated Student Government President, Brianna Ross. Brianna was part of the inaugural cohort of the Irvine Valley Promise Program and completed her third year this spring. She developed a drive for community change through her involvement with ASIVC, where she was first elected as a senator, then went on to become president. In the spring of 2020, Brianna served as a delegate representing IVC to Region 8 of the Student Senate for California Community Colleges, and she later joined the Region Executive Board. Brianna plans to attend the University of California, Riverside this fall to study public policy while continuing her involvement with the SSCCC as the newly elected Vice President of Regional Affairs. Please join me in welcoming Student Government President Brianna Ross.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and continuing to stay safe. This year has been quite the ride, and for some of us it was our first time ever taking online classes for a full school year. The transition that we all experienced, faculty included, and for those of us who are commencing today, was very abrupt. So some of us end our time here at IVC with uncertainty and a lack of closure. Continuing to connect with students and advocate for you all in an online setting posed many new frontiers for student leaders this year. And I'm sure that all of you have discovered new things about yourselves as well. And maybe it's the fact that you don't like online classes. I know I've learned things about myself this year, and I've discovered some of my weaknesses, expanded on existing passions, and developed new hobbies, and found new ways to navigate during these trying times. That's the angle that I want to come at today. If we dwell on how the past has caused us to miss out on opportunities, prevent us from making memories, and even hold us back academically, we start to feel like there's nothing we can do about the situation. I want to start by introducing myself a little bit more to you. So I'm not actually from Irvine or even Southern California. I moved here from the small town called Aromas. And Santa Cruz is one of the closest known cities to it, so often I tell people that's where I'm from. But if they don't know Santa Cruz, then I'm just from San Jose. Sometimes I even just say I'm from the Bay Area, in fact. Since the closure, I actually felt more homesick from Irvine. When I first moved there, I was worried about making the most of my undergraduate experience, since attending community college in a city where I knew maybe one or two other people from my high school was very daunting to me as a first year. I have to admit, community college was not my first choice, but it was the best choice for me. And I think a lot of us are in that boat. I owe a lot to the IVC community and the Irvine community in general for making this place home to me. And one of my favorite memories from IVC really has to be Laser Day. During my first Laser Day as a first year, it was actually Laser Week. And there was a lot of activities and events put on by Student Life and the Associate Students of Irvine Valley College. This is where I first heard the word equity and understood what it meant. When I joined ASIVC as a senator, a lot of the initiatives that we developed were in an effort to address equity. And as a STEM major at the time, I wanted to push for these initiatives, but I felt that I couldn't address efforts in diversity, equity, and inclusion in a lab setting. As I continued to advocate and grow as a student leader, I realized that what I really wanted to do was butt heads with politicians and approach DEI work through policy. And this is why today I'm a public policy major. Had I not joined ASIVC nor attended Irvine Valley College, this is something I would have never realized about myself. And while I was passionate about political issues, social justice, I didn't see myself as a participant of these changes. Ultimately, I remember during my first ever ASIVC meeting I attended, I was told that sometimes you need to advocate for yourself in order to advocate for others. It's hard to ignore how different of a school year this has been, and it's hard to ignore how emotional this year has been ever since the virtual transition more than a year ago. And now we find ourselves still in a virtual environment that feels almost perpetual. I'm sure some of us are having a hard time reimagining what it's like to attend classes in person. Whenever we think of the years 2020 and 2021, we will undoubtedly remember how dreadful of a time it might have been. But I hope that we won't take for granted how we've grown through times of uncertainty. Personally, what I've been reflecting on most is how sometimes we need to allow ourselves to experience change in order to be a change. Whether it's through growth that causes us to change our response to what often feels like a helpless situation, or growth that causes us to change our trajectory and choose an entirely different path. The message I want to send with you all as you continue on the journey that you embarked on when you began at Irvine Valley College is that your voice holds power, even when you feel powerless. All you need to do is use it and someone will listen, or perhaps you'll be the one to hear the voice in need. Be well, my friends.
I'm a psychology major at IBC, transferring to Cal State Fullerton this fall, 2021.
I'm an English major at the University of California, Los Angeles.
This next semester I'll be transferring to UCR for data science.
I get accepted to both of my dream school, UC Berkeley and UCLA, and I will be transferred to either of them in this upcoming semester.
My major is Education Sciences, and I will be transferring to UC Irvine.
And I'm a psychology major, and I will be transferring to Concordia University Irvine in the fall.
I have been awarded a Certificate of Achievement from Irvine Valley College for completing the breadth of lower division general education required for any CSU campus.
Before I welcome our Teacher of the Year, I'd like to take a moment to recognize 3 longtime faculty members who are retiring this year. Spanish instructor Jeannie Agas, who has been with IVC for 40 years. Sociology instructor Elizabeth Chambers, who has been with IVC for 31 years. And anthropology instructor Wendy Gabriella, who has also been with IVC for 31 years. Thank you for all your dedication to the IVC learning community and our students. Now, it is my honor to welcome this year's Teacher of the Year. This professor has taught a wide range of courses at IVC, including financial accounting, managerial accounting, intermediate accounting, and accounting ethics. Students described him as the best professor they've ever had, detailing his meticulousness, well-spoken manner, and dedication. A nominating student wrote, "He has been an amazing instructor and is readily available for his students. He wants all of us to succeed, and it shows in his conversations and teaching style." He has a BA in Business Economics from UC Santa Barbara and a JD from Southwestern University School of Law and is a licensed CPA. He is a volunteer with IVC's foundation and other organizations, and has been instrumental in the success of the IVC GAP 4+1 program. Please welcome Professor Bennett Tchaikovsky.
On behalf of myself and our IVC family, I want to wish you a heartfelt congratulations, and I want to wish you the very best upon transfer. As your full-time 2021 Full-Time Teacher of the Year, I will share some words with you that were shared with me by one of my most important mentors, John Ward. While I was working with John as a Chief Financial Officer, John stated, "Bennett, remember two very important things as you are moving forward in your career. Do the right thing, and the truth will set you free." Over time, I've realized that John's advice has a much deeper meaning. Doing the right thing is difficult, especially when you are not doing what is only right for yourself, but for others as well, when you are making a decision. Also, remember that time can be your friend and not your enemy. Try to avoid making quick decisions. Rather, think your decisions through and ask how this decision will look a week from now, 1 month from now, 1 year from now, or even 5 years from now. The truth will set you free is not just about being truthful to others, but to yourself as well. If you cannot be honest with yourself, how can you be truthful to others? Many professionals can be inherently unhappy if they cannot live an honest life or existence. And I want to thank my current and former students for giving me this amazing honor of being the 2021 IVC Teacher of the Year. And I would not have been able to be in this position if it were not for the support of my wife, Irene, sons Bennett and Carter, my parents, extended family, and 2 cats, Ozzy and Gray, who couldn't be with us today, but they're here in spirit. One last bit of advice: if your intended career path does not work out, IVC can give you the accounting education that you need in order to become a licensed, certified public accountant. So please remember that your IVC family will always be here with you, and we look forward to your future visits and hearing about your current and future successes. Congratulations again, 2021 graduates, and thank you.
Students, families, faculty, and IVC community, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Irvine Valley College, these students are now candidates for the degrees of Associate in Arts and Associate in Science and Certificates of Achievement. By the authority vested in me by the State of California, the Board of Governors of the California Community Colleges, and the Board of Trustees of the South Orange County Community College District, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Associate in Arts and Associate in Science and all rights and privileges to which you are entitled. Before we close, let me take a moment to thank the Commencement Work Group for their hard work and efforts to make this a lasting memory for you of your achievements. Graduates, there's a time-honored tradition left to perform to signify your graduation. If you're watching from home, please stand. As a symbol of your achievement, I now invite you to move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.